What's up, everyone? Netherboy back with more Victoria 3 for you, episode 14, and we've got a solution to the crisis, the economic crisis. Just like Light4998 said in his comment on the last episode, the problem is the unsubsidized railway. So what I did, I want to say episode 11 or 12, I don't even know which one, I unsubsidized the railway because I was like, why are we subsidizing this? I looked at my budget, right? And there were a bunch of subsidies down in here. There's like a huge subsidy. It was like $50,000 a month or I mean a week or something. And I was like, whoa, why are we doing this? Then we're not doing that. And so I unsubsidized the railroad. So what happens in some areas that can actually lead to a real problem with infrastructure. Like we can see here in Mato Grosso, we have usage 118 and infrastructure 19. So if we look at this state, and this is actually where the problem is, we see that the railway, if you go to buildings, we have a level 6 railway, but nobody's working it, so we're not getting any infrastructure from it. And that's because the wages are too low. If you look at the reason here, it doesn't say. The building doesn't have any funds to hire anyone, and what it's going to say eventually, I know it, because I've, had to work this out, is this is too low of a wage. Right, so they're gonna, machinists or whoever are gonna want a higher wage than this. So they're just not. It's not gonna work out. So they won't work here. So when the infrastructure is low and the access to market is low, the goods prices, the local price for goods goes way up. As you can see, I would say motors are already pretty high at 83.1 for the Brazilian market, but because we're having an infrastructure problem right here, the market price locally is 101. So this is driving up prices, and here you can see it's drastically driving up the price. It's double right here, right? And same for steel, it's driving up the price, and then, but also the transportation that we'll see that's the weird part to me. The value for transportation you would think would be high too, because we're not providing a lot of it, so it should actually be really high. I would say that's one area where this simulator is not the same as real life. Like, as we're going to be providing more transportation in this state, and that should actually drive the cost down because supply will be up, right? So what happens is, because we have rail issues, a lot of our other buildings cannot operate correctly as well because there's no infrastructure. So that anything that's trying to be done in this state is going to have a problem. If you look at power plants, we have a big problem with our supply of materials, and then we cannot produce enough power, right, that's actually being sent out to everybody in the market. And so now all of our states are having problems because they don't have enough power to run all their buildings, and so their buildings are having shortages, right? And that's why my economy just went to the dumps, because almost all my buildings now require electricity to operate correctly, because that's how I've set it in my buildings right over here, right? Like, if you look at a lot of these, like if you look at motor industries, those are steam engines. A lot of this stuff requires electricity. Let's see if we can show. Yeah, see, electricity, and it's a major shortage right now, which means obviously the cost of it is really high. If the cost is really high, and we can't produce that many engines, yes, see, this is correct. The value of engines goes up. But the problem is they can't employ enough workers. Actually, this place is full. That's kind of odd. But the problem is these motors now cause another big problem elsewhere. And so all the costs go way up, and they can't really afford to run the business is really what happens. And so that's kind of what's going on. So we're going to fix that by going back in here, and we're going to subsidize rail. Just for this one state, though. Okay? Now we're going to watch what happens. See what happens? It's worth 75 cents, let's say, I don't know, 75 currency, right? 0.75. When I subsidize it, the pay goes way up. So people are like, oh, I want to work there. I totally want to work there. Right now, they don't have enough funds. They can't hire anyone. They're losing money. And so the wage is really low, right? Because they're not making any money. So let's subsidize it. We don't care what your cost is. We're going to pay it. Right? And then so they can pay a good wage, and people will want to work here, and then we're going to get more infrastructure, and it solves the whole problem. Now, one of the things I'm going to change right off the bat, because I'm looking at it, is I don't want to auto-expand railways, because it builds railways even when you don't actually need the rail. Now, I think here we actually do need the railway. even when it's running at full blast. But I've seen other states not be able to do that correctly. So we're going to turn this off and just build it ourselves like we used to build it. Okay, so then the question might be, well, why don't you subsidize all rail? Because other rail is not having that problem. Not every railway is having this problem, okay? Only certain railways are having this problem. If you look at this railway, it's fine. It's paying a decent wage. It's got full employment. It's providing 30 infrastructure for the 2 railways it has, right? The 2 levels it has. It's fine. Subsidizing this would just cost me money. It's not going to help me. It's going to actually deduct from my overall cash flow, and then I can't put as much into the economy. So I don't need to subsidize this building, and so I'm going to have to micromanage watching each of the states to only subsidize the rails that are really necessary. Mostly it's going to be probably areas where I have a large, like over here, I have like a bunch of, I don't know what it is, because I don't remember specifically, glassworks, okay? This is pretty much the main glassworks in my whole nation, right? So I have to make sure this guy can produce for everybody, because I can't build without glass. It costs too much money. Other people need glass to do certain things, but mainly it's building, right? So that's what we're going to do. So let's go back here. We subsidized rail here. We're going to, we'll probably leave this because actually I don't think they have enough rail here. Then let's watch what happens. There's a peace treaty. Okay, cool. As the employment goes up, the infrastructure is going to go up too, and that's going to cause us, to have less of it. Oh my God! Stop! I'm trying to. Jesus, guys! I'm trying to teach these guys something. Just calm down, especially with the migrations. I got to learn how to turn that off. If you know how to turn off migration notifications in the comment section, please let me know. Cool, Landicraft. That's great. All right, let's keep watching this. And hopefully no things pop up in our face. Do you hear that? Well, we're gonna do this at least. Do you hear that too? An event in null state. That's a nice bug. The invention of the telephone has opened the door to great improvements in our communications or in our electric industry. Okay. We should improve communications or nothing. Well, obviously we'd want free technology. Why would we do this? Cool, free tech. Nice, love it. I love free tech. We have 2 unpinned journal entries. Let's check them out. Yeah, we don't want this, so that's great. Ships of the air, Zeppelins. We probably should get that. It's going to time out in 9 months. We probably won't get that because we're just not. Yeah, well, we could switch. International exchange standards is going to get us a lot more minting, so I don't know if it'd be good to switch. Can we switch? Is that over here? Oh, also, this is a bug where you have to re-research bureaucracy. There's a way around that. I'll probably be doing a video on that, and I'll do it in the next episode. I can't do it right now. Zeppelin is going to take 35 months, so there's really no way to force that right now. So we'll just stay with what we've got. Anyway, let's go back to what we were doing here. Let's watch Railway. Right? They're hiring, obviously, because they're paying a great wage now. Of course people want to work there. And if we just watch the infrastructure here, you're going to see it go up. Now, I don't think it's going to go up to where it needs to be. We're definitely going to have to build more rail here. In fact, if you think about it, what's 118 divided by 15? And I wish I had a little calculator like I do in Satisfactory. Let me just pop open a calculator. Now, you guys probably can't see this on screen. You can't. That's okay. 118 divided by 15 divided by 15 equals... We need 8 railways to do this. So why don't we pump that up 3 times, let's say, because I know we're going to need another one pretty soon. Now, this solves the infrastructure problem here, right? But we have some other issues still. We need more motors just in general, and it's just not big enough industry. And we probably need more steel. If you look at... Oops, I did that completely wrong. Oh, great, now I'm on the wrong thing here. If you look at steel, right... It's a little bit higher now. It's not as much of a problem. It's just an industry problem overall in our nation. So let's find out where we need to fix other areas that are like this. Let's look at Amazon and see what the problem is, because we're not going to get rubber from here. This is one of our main producers of rubber. Sorry, again, getting over this cold has really been causing problems for recording for me. All right, these guys are paying a great wage. They're not subsidized, so we're not going to subsidize them. They're just having a labor shortage. There's not much we can do. Well, the wage is 18, so now I don't know what your problem is. They're gonna... What? They would accept a wage of 10.74. Well, they're getting a wage of 18. Oh, that's the breakdown of wage. 9.53. The laborers are... We're wanting to pay them... Okay. So if we subsidize here, it's going to grow. So let's subsidize here and see what happens. It's still 9.53. That didn't change anything. Now it's going down. That makes no sense. Okay. Well, it fixed it. I'm not going to worry too much about the numbers because apparently it doesn't even know. So let's unsubsidize it. The wage should go up. Look at that. Oh, no. Oh, they're only paying capitalists now. No one else is getting paid. Yeah, free labor. All the other workforce is free. Oh, they got none. We only have capitalists here. Okay, well, there is no wage. How do I know what the wage is? We have no wages at all. There's no workforce. All right, let's subsidize that guy. It's obviously a problem. Let's go somewhere else now and solve that issue. I mean, these also might be because these states are in turmoil as well. That can cause some real issues. Let's go to Patagonia and see what's going on here. It's probably the same thing. I'm just going to guess it's subsidization. Yeah, let's just subsidize. Let's go to the next guy over and look at his issue. Probably the same thing. Subsidize. There we go. Anywhere else? I think that solves all of our issues. Right? Dude, get off that. Yeah, okay, those are whole states. Okay, whole ass states. Well, we got a small issue here. We can solve that probably just by building another railway. It would be nice to see infrastructure again. I don't know how I can see that, but it would be really nice to see that on the production screen because that's really what I need to see, mostly. Okay, we're having an employment problem here, too. But again, now I can't see the infrastructure. Well, we're still going to have an issue. Let's go up to 31. Actually, let's build a port here. We're going to build a port here, but we'll subsidize this because they're having a wage issue here, it looks like, too. But let's go to buildings, port. Well, really, we can do it from here, right? Para, go to port. Okay, they have some ports, but the patch allows us to get a lot more. Let's build 3 more ports. That's going to give us some infrastructure, not as much, but it'll also give us some much-needed convoys. We're almost always needing convoys, so there we go. I think we're good. Oh, we got one more state up here. Let's check on it real quickly. Bolivia here. Let's see if they have an issue with there. Nah, they just need more ports. Let's bump it up 3. And I think we're going to be good. Look at our economy's already getting better. We're producing, so that's also a problem. Does it go positive when we... Well, we don't need to stop. Peace treaty, great. Okay, we like that. Alright, so it's getting better. It's going to take some time. We also need to start working on the shortage of... and I'm not going to pause it. Let's just keep moving. Our motor industry shortage. Now, we're going to keep going with Buenos Aires. I know we have a lot in Rio, and we do want to build them in the same spot, except Rio has way too much of our industry, so I'm just going to keep building elsewhere. Now, I also know we're having a steel issue, right? And building more motors is going to cause even more issues with steel, so let's just go all the way down that production line and just build that as well. We'll do it in this place right here. I'm not going to act like I can say that. Let's also get more coal, because that's going to cause a coal issue, right? We'll do it here. Let's do, I don't know, we'll do 4 more coal. There we go. That should pretty much, except for iron. Let's get some iron mines as well, expansion here. I can trade for that, but usually people don't like to trade their iron. So we're just going to get some expansion there. All right. Yeah, now we have some issue. They want a trade agreement. Now, Great Britain is someone we need to expel, but we don't need to expel them yet. So I'm thinking, this might be a good idea. We need some allies, like some big-time allies. Because when we kick out France and we kick out the Dutch, which is going to kick off a war with America, we're going to need some help. We're going to need some friends. So let's say yes to that, even though tariffs kind of take a hit. Let's look at Germany. I think we're working on them as well. We should hopefully be able to get up to a defensive pact eventually, and then an allyship, right? Become allies. Now, I think for most of these things we want to do with allies, we're going to need more army. And that is a problem. Mainly because right now we have an unhealthy economy, right? Well, now it's starting to be healthy again. So I think we're going to be okay there. But we got to think about our army. We just can't give them the best of the best and then build 50,000 battalions. It just isn't going to work. Let's look at this guy right here again to make sure his railways are working out. Yeah, we're getting shortages again, and I think most of this, yeah, see, most of this is the market now. It's not a lack of infrastructure. It's just the market. The employment still isn't maxed, so we'll see when that happens. But we do have 9 railways. That's good. Let's do some trades. Maybe we can help this out in the interim. No. Well, let's try to do it with steel. And then what happens when we build those steel mills is we'll get these, they'll say these are unproductive, and then it'll just be, okay, well, it is what it is, and they're unproductive, and then we won't do those trades anymore. We'll just cancel them. Let's look at, oh, glass is an issue? Oh, okay, glass is a problem. Let's trade for it for now, and then let's also set, ooh, that's bad. Productivity is, it should be auto default to sort to the top, the best productivity. I think that's, I don't know, that seems normal to me, but maybe not. Let's look at these states in turmoil. Yes, we know, okay. Unproductive trade routes, let's deal with those. Some of those we literally just did. We just built some coal mines, so that could be part of that. Isolated state regions. Yeah, we probably should build a port over here. This is our colony. Let's do that real fast. Okay, yeah, we do have a little landing here. Let's give this guy a port, and we'll just build, I don't know, 4 levels of port here. That'll give us some convoys as well. Great. Yeah, I need convoys. Again, we need more convoys. Yep, we're fixing that. And expensive. Okay, rubber's expensive. That's something we probably should deal with. Let's look at the market again, now that we've dealt with all that. Let's trade in some glass, but let's first build more glass works, okay? And that, again, that could be part of the problem there. Could be infrastructure, but it's not that bad. It wasn't that bad over here, right? Para has a minor infrastructure problem, so it's not infrastructure. It's because we need more glass. Now, what is the production chain here? Lead is probably going to be a problem, so let's preemptively build that. Actually, we can look at market here, and I wish you could search for lead, but you can't. Luxury, no. Industrial, I guess it would be industrial. Staple goods? No. Industrial? Lead, right? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. So it looks like it's going to become a problem. So I think we'll just build 2 more lead mines here, because it's not going to be a super huge problem, but it's going to be a problem, right? Actually, let's build 4. Yeah, how many do these make? Right? How many does it make per dude? 480? Yeah, let's just build 2. We only need 200, right? So we'll anticipate some of the need there with 200, and then I think the other one was dye, correct? Let's try to trade for dye, although dye is actually a difficult resource to get, and not that many people can create dye, right? Can have dye plantations. So let's actually expand our dye over here. It's very spread out just because this is what we inherited. Let's go with Ecuador as our dye place. Let's do 2 more things of dye. That's not going to change much because we have so many things already. Well, it's 200 apiece, so let's do that. Good, we're in a positive at least, and we're building. So we turn this place around. We got 666 for our bureaucracy. That should tell you something great's about to happen. Let's, we don't need any bureaucracy for a long time, that's for sure. Again, I don't need to know all these things. It's probably because I have interest in the area. I don't care. I really just kind of don't care, guys. Let's go to steel and see if we can do any more trades in steel. Yes, these are actually productive now. Sulfur is sort of an issue. Let's try to import. Wow, these trades are really pretty bad, but okay. It's just 10 each, huh? We can do some more. Oh no, nobody wants to trade away their motors. Explosives. Let's get some arms dealers working here. Look at our convoys just dying. Let's stop trading. Just killing our convoy thing here. We're gonna need more explosives for sure. Now I think those are made in chemical plants, right? So let's go build some more chemical plants. We only have 4. Let's go build 2 more? Let's build 4 more. It seems like a big problem. Sulfur, again, let's build some... I think we have sulfur mines, correct? We need more sulfur mines by a lot. We've probably never expanded this. Santiago can get 4 more of those bad boys. Let's... no. Well, yeah, see, that's a problem in the market altogether. Oh, no, it's going to... Where were they? Oh, it starts at the top again. Our chemical plants. Yeah, iron. We're building more of those. Electricity is going to be a real problem here. Coal, we expanded that. We need to build more electricity. I know we're going to need it. Everything needs it. I'm surprised we still have this infrastructure problem here. Again, please. There we go. 89. It's funny because we have enough railways for everything to be fine, but we can't get... Now we have enough people, but we can't get the steel. And steel is just... We need more. In fact, we need more steel mills, dude. This is going to be an issue. We need at least 6 of these guys. Let's go with 8. Everybody's needing steel. So we are going to need more electricity for sure. Oh, a donation of knowledge. This is an extra university. We always say yes to that. Why would you say no? That's just stupid. All right, here we go. We're doing well now. We got out of it, right? Well, opium, we need it. So, sorry if it's unproductive. We need it. Our guys need it. It's expensive. Why are we trying to make it more scarce than it already is? So another thing we can do, there's been a giant change to how politics work. In my opinion, I don't like the politics as much. I mean, I like the system. The system seems more realistic to me. The problem I have with it is it's really hard to make a government that works, legitimate government. There's almost no configuration of my current government that is legitimate. There's just not. So hopefully that irons itself out as people move to new, to back new, not parties, but these different groups. Hopefully that'll fix itself, and I've kind of noticed that it sort of will fix itself. When I first logged in after the patch, 1.1.0 at least, all my groups had negative. They were all unhappy, and it just destroyed my country, right, my nation. Now it looks like 1.1.1 they've fixed that, which is nice. No, we don't have so many negatives, right? But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this works. They're probably going to tweak it over time. Hopefully it'll work out for the better for us. Again, usually patch fixes do work out for the best, but not always. Okay, infrastructure usage 40. These guys might actually need more rail. Let's look. Again, I wish I could do that from the same screen. That would be really cool. Oh, they definitely do. Let's get them at least 2 more of these, maybe 3 by the time we actually get this done. I can't remember what they're building. Let's look. What are you building? Oh, steel mills, and we just added 8 more. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more rail there. So, again, it's funny. It's just like a circle, right? Everything just goes in a circle. More rail means more steel, means more motors, means more everything. Pretty cool. But at least we're not having an employment problem, right? Just having a steel problem. All right, we're looking good, guys. We're looking pretty here. Minting is off the charts. Really cool. That's awesome. Look at our tariffs. We got to be really careful. Got to protect the tariffs a little bit. It's one of the only things, you know, any massive change to these incomes will put us in the negative. So we got to be very, very careful. Okay, now we're in the negative, probably because we're building something. We just ran out of our investment pool surplus is what happened. Now we're in the negative by a lot, so we probably should pause. Let's get out of our debt here. The debt is costing us almost 9K a month. It's serious. People say, oh, you should be in debt. It's totally fine. Honestly, it's not, in my opinion. I don't know why you think that debt is a good idea. It just costs your whole country more money. I've watched a few videos on why. They say that because what they're saying is each one of your buildings like has this well, they don't. Let's pick, I don't know. Let's pick livestock ranches. Like this is where you pull your debt from, and that's money you could spend that you're wasting. But the problem is it's costing you more money to use that money. I don't know. I don't see there as a benefit there. It's just your government costs more money doing it that way. Whereas if you just build a healthy economy and operate in the green, you just make more money that way. Maybe they could say, well, you're building faster. But at some point, you got to turn it off. It's not like you can do it forever. You're going to go bankrupt, right? You still have to stop. But now you have a big debt to pay off. So, is it better? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it would be. Deficit spending has never made sense to me. A lot of governments do it. I think they're just hoping that they don't get screwed, basically. A lot of bigger businesses. I've been in a lot of big companies. I'm in middle management in a corporation right now, and they are incentivized. God damn it, guys, stop. Rubber Rush, nice. Bolivar or where? I don't know. There, that's fine. And they're incentivized, and this happens. Unproductive trade routes. Glass. Nice. Okay, this is because we might need tools. But that's because we just built a lot more industry for ourselves. So that's awesome. Now we get back a lot of convoys. We get back a lot of bureaucracy. That's good for us. It's good that we're making it ourselves, right? Buenos Aires. Okay, that could become a problem. Opium is fine. Yeah, let's check this again because we have unsubsidized rail. We need to check this more often. But yeah, they're incentivized for the short term, and that's why a lot of our governments run at a deficit, because people are incentivized in the short term. They're not incentivized in long term. Like, you know what? Your money and your pay is going to come from the growth of the GDP over the next 10 years. Like, they're starting to do that in some companies. They're paying the CEO based on the next 10 years of money coming in from the company. And that focuses the CEO on the long-term growth of the company, which is the best for everybody, right? But when you incentivize people for the next year or two, they don't care what happens in 5 years. Why would they care? They're probably not even going to work there anymore. They're going to bail, right? So they're going to work there a couple years. After it's not sustainable, they're going to go somewhere else and do it again, right? So deficit spending, generally speaking, is a loser's game. It's not good. Let's just get like 4 more ports here. I like even numbers where I can. Let's get 5 more ports right there. It's going to get us more convoys, different things like that. Let's look where else we need to kind of check on it. We might need another railway in Patagonia. I'm not really sure. Again, this could be due to other reasons. Yeah, we're going to need 1 more probably right there. What's the... Yeah, it's 16. Just add in 1 more. 52. Again, I don't know if this is going to be... Are we still building railways here? Yeah, they haven't built them yet. That's a problem, and we're paused. So it is what it is. We really can't do anything about that. How about our electricity generators right here in Mato Grosso? Is that they also need rail or what? There's no shortage anymore. 134 infrastructure. What's happening to it? This is something I kind of don't get either. If it's providing 134 infrastructure, why does it say 92 here? Right? That's a conflict. I don't understand that. Someone explain that if you know in the comment section. Those do help, by the way. Those comments, I read them, I reply. I haven't replied in a couple days because I've been busy. But I reply to them all. Let's just expand this anyway. Apparently it's still a problem. Let's do it twice, I guess. Actually, that'd be an even or an odd number. Let's give them 3 more railways just to help them out. Alright, so let's look at how we can turn this back on. Let's move all of our infrastructure stuff up to the top, which again is a pain in the butt. I'm going to tweet these guys and ask if they'll give us another button here to move things to the top. That'd be really nice. Because these queues get really long, and I don't want to move all these to the top. This is a pain, and I don't want to X them, because I'm going to have to add them back, right? Let's just start the queue up. Let's just resume the queue. Art Silk unlock great. You know what? We can probably do something with that. Can we change anything in here? It's Art Silk, right? Synthetics. Oh, here we go. Rayon. Gonna make more silk. Gonna take up more dye. Good. That's more demand for our industries, right? Now, not enough qualifications. It'll happen. Just if you build it, they will come. Trust me. Trust us on this. That's how it works. Every time I've done this, it's worked that way. Electric industry, nice. We want more capitalists. Always more capitalists. They pump your economy. Independent artists. Let's do this. More academics. This is totally fine with me. A little bit less capitalists. That's okay. We got a whole bunch from trading. And we'll get some more academics. I think that might be good for us, actually. Well, let's look at what they do. So if we have more academics, what do they provide? It doesn't say. Well, at least they're in a different, probably different interest group. That's good. Intelligentsia mainly. But I wish it would tell you what they generate for you, because it's got to be something. They've got to generate something, right? That's different. Standard of living. Ooh, that's a nice graph, too. Wow, our Mato Grosso really has a bad standard of living. I don't know why. Probably because their infrastructure is kind of low right now. It could be it, at least. All right, so we've changed that up. We got rayon, basically, is what we did right there. Let's look at anything else we need to change. I know that my shipyards are weird, but that's because I'm trying to help support civilian and government and military interests, so I had to kind of mess with that one a little bit. I don't like it looking that way because then I don't know what's going on in my buildings. But again, it is what it is. Another bug I would love to see them squash is this bug where it says, "Hey, you have a new technology," but it never goes away. It just keeps saying you have a new technology. Maybe it's saying you can make more money doing that, but I'm not going to do it. So I want the most advanced building, right? I don't care. Again, I need some hardwood, so I'm changing some buildings there. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's let it rip. Let's build some more stuff, guys. We've built up a little bit of an investment pool here, 1.7 million. Let's build some stuff. Let's get this stuff improved. This is basically going to be an episode of just building our economy, getting us out of the dumps, because we can't go to war or do anything fun until we have the money to afford it, right? We have an issue. We have a problem there. Oh, right. We haven't done Panama Canal. Is this... I thought we did build this. This could be another subsidy issue, if I remember correctly here. Yeah, subsidize it. We're not getting any prestige. Watch this. Watch this, guys. Yep. It's being staffed now. It doesn't produce anything, so you have to subsidize this building or it's not going to do anything. Police brutality, as typical. Cool, let's do that, and then let's just bump it back up. All you'd have to do is... Let's also get some mortality benefits here. I know that looks low, but it'll do something at least. And then... We don't have 5? We don't have level 5? Why not? What happened? That's weird. It just went away. We're going to have to figure out how to get that back. Okay. Because we need to keep those radicals down. Okay, we're going to do that real quick. Exploit the Amazon. It has way over infrastructure greater than 50. So I'm not really sure why this isn't completing. Maybe it's a bug or something? Oh, an Amazon. That's what it is. Sorry, my mom keeps calling. She doesn't understand that. Send me a text. Let's look at the... What's the infrastructure here? 20... Oh, looks like... Okay, 28. So it's pretty high already. Does this ever go away? No. Okay, cool. So we'll just wait until it's needed. What we'll do is probably build something else here. Since it's really capped out on rubber. We can't really do anything else there. We need more urban stuff too, so we'll probably build like, I don't know yet. I don't know. We're gonna build something there though. Next time we have an industry issue, we're gonna build it there. Next time we have something to build. All right, let's keep building. Let's keep going. Expensive government goods. I don't know why they're expensive. We just built a whole bunch of those, so that's strange. Yeah, we don't need this silk trade anymore. Makes sense. Let's look at our market, I guess, real quick. Glass and steel. Well, steel needs a bazillion expansion. It needs like 2.5K. If we look at our steel here, let's look at it. Let's see how many buildings we need to build. Oh, they're not built yet. But each one of them produces... Well, we can't tell. How much per? Right? How much is each steel... It's not saying. So this whole structure is 1.92. Can we... Oh, there we go. Per level, we're getting 120. And we need... What is it? Like 2,400? So we need 20 more of these guys. So why don't we literally just go like this? Let's do that. Just massive expansion here. No. They also aren't hiring people. Are we going to have to subsidize this too? Let's maybe go to 8. Why is this a problem? Does not have the funds to hire anyone. Iron. It's got other shortages. Well, let's build tools then. Let's not expand this. Let's go back to 4. Let's build some more tool buildings, right? Tool manufacturers. Right, we have an issue there. Baja Paraguay is where we're going with that. We need more coal again. So let's get more coal, and we need more iron. We're going to need a lot more, actually, because more tools means more steel, right? It's kind of a catch-22 a little bit. So let's go with 6 more coal, and wow, that's strange how that happens. And then 6 more iron should help a ton, right? Right here. There we go. All right, let's keep building, guys. Let's just keep building. Good, glasswork's coming in. It's going to be awesome. All right, we got construct the Panama Canal. Now, I wish each journal entry would give you some kind of event or something. There's not a lot of reason to do these if they don't trigger an event. Like, these all do, so this is good. And this is probably never going to be 75% because I keep adding states and trying to build them from scratch. So this might never happen or might take a long time. Okay, international exchange standards unlocked. Nice. 10% more minting. That is huge for us. Look at our minting now. It's 187 up from 170. That's a huge jump for us. That is super awesome. But there's one more level of that too, which would be great to get, but we probably can't get it. Modern financial institutions, instruments. 7 years. Now, the more of these level 4s we get, the cheaper this will get. So we're going to wait on that, obviously. Multilateral alliances, I don't see how that's super beneficial to us. Let's just let it come in naturally. Zeppelins, doesn't even matter if we research that. We already lost the journal entry for it. Do we need any more military stuff here? Not really. Excuse my sniffles. Let's wait. Let's get more production stuff. I want to get a little bit more ahead on that. We could get radio, because that only takes 11 months. These take 19. So let's just get radio. Electric arc process would not be bad. It helps our steel mills. Maybe that's a good idea. Makes them more efficient, probably. 7 to 11 months. Let's get that. Let's help our steel mills. We're having a problem with steel. Let's go up here. It looks like Maranhio. Oh, that where our glassworks is having an infrastructure problem now, or just starting to have one because we are asking more of it, right? So let's expand. Well, they got employees. Oh, this guy was mostly using ports, right? No, that wasn't. Oh, the people are providing the infrastructure. Probably the urban center. Is that correct? Are they providing some infrastructure? No, I think it's the people directly. But I'm not positive on that. I think that's how that works. Alright, well, we're going to add a port on this guy. Let's give him 4 levels of port there to get us more convoys. We're always needing convoys. Let's check out everybody else. This is continuing to be a problem. I'm not exactly... I think it's just the shortages we're having with steel and stuff that's causing this issue. Yeah, more shortages on... Yeah, well, we can't really get any. No one's trading this stuff. Again, that's one of the big problems is nobody trades this stuff because everyone needs so much of it, right? Well, let's get any trade for steel possible. That's going to help a tiny bit. We still need way, way, way more. So we're going to have to continue with our steel issue here. And we are now burning ourselves into a problem, but we don't have an unhealthy economy. We're just building, right? We're building a lot of industry. Unproductive trade routes, let's do that real quick. That's because we just built some sulfur mills. That's great. Or sulfur mines. Expansion. So we need convoys, low market. Okay. Let's look at these guys again. This guy might need even more expansion, Buenos Aires, into... nope, he's got ports that are being built. Okay. There we go. That should solve their problem over time here. Okay, we got still an issue down here. Is it because we're still building a rail down here? No. Yeah, we're still building it. 6 more weeks away. So these are issues we've already, quote-unquote, solved. They just haven't come to fruition yet. This railway is still hiring. They might actually not have enough people down here. Well, again, and there's a shortage in steel. That does not help. Should not have a problem with employment, though. Oh, we just expanded this railway. That makes sense. So they should be good to go now. Well, now they need 64. Just, damn. Let's go and increase this even more now. Let's give them a port would be good. It's always good to have more ports. Let's give them also a couple more railways here. Again, one thing leads to another, and you just keep needing more and more and more stuff, right? That's kind of what's going on here. Okay. We must have built a bunch of motor industries just then. Let's keep going. Look at that. Look at that construction. 400 something. I don't think I've seen anybody's Let's Play that has that much construction. I could be totally wrong, though. But that's a massive amount. And to think we're almost keeping up with it, actually, now. That's ridiculous, guys. I think that's ridiculous. Unrealized taxes? Wait, where? Where? Where's... Wait. Total 16K. Is it this? Tax waste. But it doesn't say why. Oh, okay. Why is it infrastructure? Is infrastructure causing an issue with tax? Let's look at overview. Why is there turmoil? Migration, waste, turmoil. Turmoil container. It might be the standard of living. I wish it would tell you, though. It would be really nice. It doesn't, though. It doesn't say. Is it infrastructure? Well, that's part of the... That's actually causing issue, I think. Minimum expected 12.8. Well, how do we up this? Let's see. Well, it's all capitalists. No people actually work here. No actual regular people work here, apparently. What the hell? That's super strange, dude. That is super weird. Let's look at our population, though. We haven't done that in a while. It could be... We could solve some problems by just working on their needs. Like tobacco. Yep, tobacco. I noticed when I was kind of messing around and kind of figuring things out in the game that tobacco is always an issue. There's just never enough tobacco. Like to keep the masses satiated. They're just burning through it like it's water or something. Let's look. So Bajo, Paraguay could be good. Ecuador, I think we're already doing some. Zulia, I've never heard of that place, so let's actually bump this up. Let's go with like 9 more tobacco plantations. These are going to build really fast. They only take like 8 weeks. That's really quick, man. These other things take like sometimes 18 weeks to build, so that should really help us out also pretty in the short run. Sweet. Burning through our excess of bureaucracy, which is totally fine with me. As long as we don't have to build another government building, that's fine. Alright, so... Again, we aren't going to move up the rank here much because we don't have an army. We don't have army projection, which is really what we need. But we will work on that. We really just need to continue. Oh, there we go. Wait. No way. No way. Hold on, guys. Okay, we got something unlocked. It's not saying... Oh, okay, it's locked. That's what I thought. Whoa, look at this, though. How'd we do that? We're good now. It's still a lot of turmoil, but... We're good, huh? Yeah, okay, we're good. Let's look at railway, though. Let's build another one. Let's just build 2 more, because I just see a problem with coming with these guys. Looks like we're also going to need a lot more motors. Again, that seems to always be the case. Just motors, motors, motors. Let's look at what the shortages are or something. Looks like oil is becoming a problem now. Okay. So oil, we can increase our oil rigs, I believe, at least. Let's get like 4 more of these guys, though, in the interim. Let's also go to... No, let's go to buildings. Rural oil rigs, I think is what they're called. We have those. We're one of the lucky places that do have that. La Paz has it. Let's get like 4 more of those, because we're also going to need a lot of oil to help with power later. So let's get that moving. Just about done with this episode. Really turn this thing around. Even though we're operating in a deficit right now, it's a healthy deficit. It's not an unhealthy economy deficit. Because once we turn off... yeah, we need to check on the law enforcement thing real quick. Once we turn off building, we're going to be fine. Let's look at... laws that we can do to get more police here. Can we get anything? That'd be really nice. There it is. Like, guaranteed liberties would be cool. It's actually pretty supported. Why can't we do it? You have enacted... Okay. We need right of assembly, protected speech. Okay. That is something that's just... Oh! We should go for it. Catholic Church, who cares about them? They're always mad. They don't want any kind of new growth or anything. Ooh, plus tech spread, bro. Yes! That's what we're enacting. Let's do it. Let's go! Alright, so we pretty much fixed our market issues. Our infrastructure issues. Just gotta keep watching it, you know, but that's cool. No, I clicked railway, I thought. Oh, information, there we go. Okay, so they are having an issue hiring. I think they just don't have enough people. Okay, they don't have enough capitalists. What we can do here, and this is what I do remember changing this when I was screwing around, is we can make it privately owned. You won't need as many capitalists that way. And then you don't have as much of a problem with infrastructure, because we have plenty of people then. You could actually even make it government run. Now we don't have any problems. Right? This will probably go away now. Yeah, see, there you go. So now they can hire, the infrastructure will come, and we'll be fine. Now, I obviously don't want to do that in a lot of places because we love capitalists. They bring us investment pool and stuff. Oh, now we're running at an unhealthy economy? We have full infrastructure goodness here. What's going on? We're building things that are not built by the investment pool won't help us with or something? Weird. Let's pause everything and see what happens. See, so how's this I don't see how that's unhealthy. Over, okay. Lots of unprotected trade routes. Let's go to that. We probably just lost a lot of tariffs. Yeah, they went down by about 15K. So, well, when we do these, we're going to lose a lot of tariffs probably. But we're producing this locally, so this should be fine. I don't know why this is a big problem. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Fixed our infrastructure problems with rail. Everything's good to go. And you do have to kind of micromanage some buildings sometimes. You can make a lot of money doing that, so it's really up to you whether you want to micromanage or not. Also, Ixion just came out. It's a city builder slash, exploration, mining type thing. Check it out. I've already posted episode 1. Episode 2 will be going up today as well. Hopefully you like that kind of stuff. If not, that's totally fine too. If you're brand new to my content, please consider subscribing if you did like this. And hit that like button to help the algorithm and everything and help this channel. And I do appreciate the support. I will see you on the next one. Stay frosty.